It's a very colorful day at Mon Amour Gallery because we have artist Anuja Aggarwal here in the studio. And the great part is that we are doing our solo show with Anuja Aggarwal coming up in September, and we will be disclosing the dates very, very soon. Let's start a conversation with Anuja and get to know about her journey. Welcome to Mon Amour Gallery, and I'm super, super thrilled to have your show here in the gallery.
Thank
So
you
you're
so
such
much.
a colorful artist. First, I want to know that how you started your journey of being in this beautiful career of art.
Thank you, Simran. I have been painting since childhood, and in fact, I would say that when I was a child, and if somebody would have asked me, "What do you want to become?" I would have said an artist. But life happened, things change when you grow up, and I never got into actually doing art professionally. But about 5 6 years ago, I got into art again, and it was magical since then because I have been painting for past 5 years almost every day, and it has been so beautiful. I love colors. I love to paint. I love to express my
So
thoughts
we
and
can say it was
feelings.
destined from
Yeah,
childhood that okay,
yeah,
you wanted to be an artist.
yeah.
Manifestations do work. And so the next thing is Anuja is also known as the ink artist of India. She is the only artist in India who is working in such a beautiful medium and a medium which works with a flow. So tell me more about this medium of yours, and we can see it here also, which is so beautiful and colorful. This it flows, so ink.
Okay. So, ink is alcohol-based inks is a relatively new medium. It came around 5 6 years ago only, and I came to know about it in Japan when a brand named Copic were making these inks, which were kind of for refilling their markers. And I saw some videos online. There were very one or two artists internationally also who were using this medium, and I immediately got attracted to it because the colors were so beautiful, so vibrant,
Totally
flowing so
agree. Yes.
naturally that I just got my first art supplies from there. Then, when I came here, I bought the paper. It's a special paper and it was not so easily available. So, I got the paper and I just got addicted from day one. As soon
Okay.
as I made the first painting, I got simply addicted to this medium. It's so beautiful. And then the thing about this medium is that you put something on the paper, and then when you put the next thing, the previous one just evaporates, it just disappears. So the process of working with alcohol inks is that you create something and then you just keep the beautiful parts and keep working around it.
So it
So
can be that
basically,
person
yeah.
that past turns into present into future beautiful artwork.
Yes, and each
So
painting is actually keeping only the beautiful parts of each time you work in that layer. You have kept only the beautiful parts and got rid of all the ones that you don't like.
so she has the magic to make it more and more beautiful every time. So next I wanted to know from you that there is no subject as it's abstract art, but what do you see in your work?
Okay, so when I start any painting, it's usually with the blank mind. I just pick the colors based on whatever I'm feeling that day, or I just want to experiment with these colors today. So I just pick those, and then I start from anywhere on the paper. I don't think where it is going to lead because this is kind of a forgiving medium also. If you don't like something, you can, like I said, you can just erase it and wipe it away. So you can start from anywhere, and as I build the painting, as I keep adding layers upon layers of colors and after a while I start feeling something. I start getting that warm and fuzzy feeling that now it's looking good. Now there is something in it that I see. There sometimes I see things, sometimes I see some characters, sometimes I see faces, sometimes I don't see anything. I just like how it's flowing and it's making me happy. So once I get that feeling, I just stop. And if I don't get that feeling, and then I'll keep working on it. And if it doesn't work, I'll just give up that painting and
Okay.
start something new because that's how it is.
So if I ask you which part of your life so far has really influenced this art and where is it coming from? Which memory of your life?
Oh, that's a difficult one. I think my opinion is that since childhood I like to paint. The problem was that the way that we are taught is to draw something and then fill the colors. Now, although I can draw quite nicely, I don't enjoy that process so much that I first draw something and then I fill the colors. And so, in that process, the drawing becomes more important than the color. But in my opinion, everybody has their own, other artists will disagree. I find color to be more important than the drawing. I feel that, the way it flows, it is more important, and which colors have you used, they invoke bigger, greater emotions than what is the subject of the
Yes,
drawing.
I
So that
totally,
is my opinion. So I think to break away from that attitude of drawing something first and then filling the colors, although I do that also, it's not that I don't do it at all, but I enjoy the freedom that I feel in doing something like this, where I don't
so you
uh,
don't have to think
be
or
within the
plan or,
lines, yeah,
okay.
be within some restrictions
Huh.
of the technique of the medium, that this is the medium, you should work like this in this medium. So I don't like that. I like that freedom. So I think that is where all this comes from.
And when you like, okay, let's say you're working in your studio and you have finished your work, what comes to your mind when you see that work?
I would click pictures of it. Then I would keep looking at it for like 4 or 5 days, from this angle, that angle, every angle. That
Because
is,
your work is like 360
yeah.
degree. That's the
So
beauty of it.
yeah, and sometimes I see something in it instantly. Sometimes I don't. So I try to, sometimes I cut the painting also,
Okay,
because
okay.
if it is not working, or if something is feeling
This is
jarring
quite
about
you
the
need to know.
composition,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
I'll just cut it in a circle or a half or a triangle, or I'll just see how it works for me. So that's what I do after a painting is done.
Very interesting. So, I can't wait. Mon Amour Gallery wants to be adorned by Anuja Aggarwal's artist solo show, which is coming up in the gallery. And yes, we are going to have a beautiful range of her show in the gallery. So, let's wait for the show and stay tuned with Anuja Aggarwal Artworks.
Thank you so much for having me here. And I'm extremely excited to put up all my work over here. It's going to be beautiful.
Thank you, Anuja. Thank
Thank
you so
you.
much.